It is the most anticipated Saturday night talk show in all of YouTube land. It is Outside the Box Live. As always, I'm your host with the most. And we have with us here the Sick Myth guy.
Hello.
Oh, I got to go live on Instagram. It's working this time. I forgot what I did wrong. We are live on Instagram. We are live on the YouTube. We are live on Facebook.
Nice.
So,
Excellent.
how's everybody doing tonight? I hear the doggy.
Yeah.
Let's see. Are we? Am I live on YouTube?
I think so. Yeah, I think we're live on the tube. Not sure about the other platforms. Let's see.
Why isn't? Oh, yep. It just took time for everything to catch up. Yep, we're good. So, hello to one person that's with us from the beginning, and tonight Gina and Mike will not be with us tonight. They had some stuff going on, so they won't join us. You might catch Gina in the chat, maybe, but they won't be here in the studio with us. So it's just me and Fred tonight. And last week, when we ended the show, we started talking about reboots and movies. So I feel let's pick that up this week. And Gigi Cat's in the house. What's going on?
Hey, Gigi Cat. Good evening, Gigi Cat. Thank you for joining.
And so for everyone that's been following, me with my 300-pound life journey, I have what's up there, brother crewman? And
hey, there he is. What's up, broski?
Oh, awesome, Matt. Awesome.
He's sporting his T-shirt. That's a true fan.
That is a true fan.
Nice.
I saw I guess what I saw today for about 10 minutes. Well, about a half hour, I should say. I saw Mr. False North, FP.
Cool.
Give him a ride to Walmart. So I did see him today, chatting for a little bit. Yes, he's like, "You doing a show tonight?" I said, "As hopefully, yep." And but getting back, so not this coming Tuesday, but next Tuesday, I'm going in for my surgery, my procedure. So, yeah, it's going to be interesting. What's up there, Mr. Michael? How you doing tonight? So,
hey, Michael.
So, last night I was kind of near your neck of the woods, not too close to you, but not too far away. I went to Tiberios.
Oh yeah,
and
that's close. That's right down the road. Yeah.
And I was over my oldest sister lives like literally 5 minutes away, so I left her house. I'm like, where haven't I gone? Where can I go? I'm like, Tiberios. So I got there about maybe 5:15. The dining room was completely full. No empty tables at all. I looked into the bar. Basically, every bar stool was taken. There were 2 tables, like when you walk into the dining room, you make a left, you go into the bar, there were 2 little tables in the corner that were open. So I'm like, better jump on before it's gone. And so let me tell you, like, first time I had Tiberias in ages. And I mean, I've got Sicilian pizza around here, and it's like usually thick. I noticed Tiberios was like really thin. I was like, wow, This is interesting. And so I had nothing fancy last night. Just got, regular pizza. And that bartender girl who was behind the counter, behind the bar, she not only was bartending, she was serving, she was waitress, she was bus table, bus boy, like busting the tables. Tiberios, if you see this, if you watch this, she deserves whatever you're paying her. Give her more. I mean, the other waitresses that in the dining room were doing good too. But I mean, this lady was like look, I get boom, 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 back and forth. Like, I was like, holy crap. She did awesome. She was amazing. So if you guys never been to Tiberios in Wilkes-Barre, go get pizza. But yeah, that was the highlight of my week. Last Monday, I went to get my test done. I had my stress test, my echo, and literally the next day, the doctor's office called me. Oh, we found a shadow. So yeah, so that's why next week I'm going to get those procedures done and see what's going to happen there. If anybody wants to donate to my surgery, click the QR code up there. It will help out.
Yeah.
If
Absolutely. Yeah.
if they have,
Let's definitely help Jay out. Jay, we're praying for you. We're going to send you positive vibes. You just do what you need to do, man, and you just keep looking forward.
I'm hoping if it's anything, it's minor, and I'm back to work the next day because I'm without me going to my appointments. I do not have PTO anytime left. So if the doctor says, well, you gotta, we had to do this, and now you need to be out for a few days, I'm not gonna get paid. So that's what I'm kind of like hoping it's not too bad, but it is what it is, and I'll get through it. Yeah, I'll get through it. Any way, shape, or form. So
Yeah.
What else? I'm going to give a shout out, and they're not sponsoring at all. But anyways, I had to get my basement cleared out. I used Junkin' Monkeys. Let me tell you, they came in. They had literally my basement done in 20 minutes. There was like 4 of them that did it. Like they had like a crew, like a 4. They had that puppy emptied out, and they charge you by what they put on the truck. So it's not like if you could, you might get charged $100, you might get charged $200. It depends on what you have and how much it takes up on the truck. Mine, I paid like $300, but I had like a lot of crap in my basement I had to get out. But I'm glad it's over and done with. Hi, Susan. Yellow. Hi, Susan. I'm not sure what yellow means. Oh, hello. Oh, she probably meant to say hello.
Susan is saying yellow.
Like, yeah, there we go. How you
That's
doing?
what my grandma used to say. My grandma would answer the phone. She'd say yellow.
Remember, I think I can actually remember my grandmother's phone number, which is sad.
I could too. I'll never forget it.
It's yeah, it was 7793977.
Some things you just don't forget.
I remember my first phone number, like when I was like a kid in my old house, like our first phone number that I remember, which is sad that I remember that too. But so what have you been doing this shit? What have you been doing this week? Anything good?
Man, it was a busy, super busy week with work. So I'm really happy to have a nice 3-day weekend here. We're off Monday with Labor Day. So, we're gonna do a little cookout tomorrow with the family and eat some good food and then just kind of take Monday to kind of get back on track, man. I'm going to try to start eating healthy again, but I'm going to start Tuesday, because I'm going to eat bad tomorrow. Who knows what I'm going to be doing Monday. So Tuesday, it's a fresh start.
Back to work on Tuesday, yeah. And it's kind of sad that Labor Day, it kind of pits the last day of the summer, last day of the season, technically. There you go. I got
I'm drinking a Dunkin' at 9:00, dude. I'm so. If I don't have this, man, I need this right now. So this is helping.
I got my zero.
Gatorade Zero.
Yes.
Nice.
Glacier. No, wait. What flavor is it? What the hell? Glacier Freeze.
Oh yeah, that's a classic flavor. The Glacier Freeze. Yeah. Well, Jay, you know what? Like about 2 years ago, I had I had to have surgery. I had surgery on my forehead. I had
Mhm.
skin cancer that had to be removed from my forehead. And I get real, nervous like when they start giving you like things to like like when you go to the dentist and you get the Novocaine,
Yeah.
right? Like my anxiety levels like just go through the roof. So, I remember them telling me the day of my surgery, they're like, don't drink caffeine. You don't want to get too anxious and stuff. And I'm a big coffee drinker.
Oh, yeah.
But man, and anyway, the point of my story, I was on a Gatorade kick for like a couple months leading up to that surgery and then afterwards, because you got to stay hydrated, and there's no
Right.
caffeine in Gatorade.
No, no. Yeah, I've been wait, let's see, Stephanie, I will have absolutely no impact on me. What did I
Oh
miss?
yeah,
I missed something.
Stephanie's
Oh,
having a
Steph. Hi,
coffee too.
Steph.
She's having a cold brew at the moment. Dunkin' cold brew.
There you go. It's I like the Dunkin' the frozen hot chocolate. Like that that was my drug. That was good.
I don't think I ever tried one of those. I'm gonna have to get one now. Now that the weather's getting a little cooler, maybe do a little frozen hot chocolate, then kind of start doing hot chocolate for the winter.
In the
What's up,
wintertime,
Lenny?
I'm a big hot chocolate drinker. Hey, what's up, Lenny? How you doing tonight?
Jay, do you like mint, peppermint? You like candy canes and shit like that?
Yeah, I do. I do.
I think it was last Christmas we got a box of Swiss Miss hot chocolate mix with like peppermint flavored.
I've
Because
had it.
around Christmas everything is candy cane and peppermint flavored.
Yes, it is.
I tell you, man, that was good. If you're into mint, hot chocolate peppermint when the time is right around Christmas, delish. Yes, sir. Yeah, Dunkachinos are good.
See, I kind of wish I liked coffee, but no.
Well, you're not alone. You're not alone. There's actually there's a lot of people that don't drink coffee. And I
Nope.
happen to work with a lot of people that don't drink coffee. And I don't know how they survive. Like I have to have that coffee first thing in the morning, and then right around like 1:30 in the afternoon I start to crash, and I have to have another one or a Diet Coke or something.
Right. It was where people were drinking coffee, like I would jam on Coca-Cola, and that's what gave me my kick. Now I've noticed though I haven't actually had Coca-Cola for almost 4 weeks now.
Oh man.
With the exception when I was at thank you. With the exception when I was at Monday when I went to when I did my stress test. Afterwards they give you a pack of peanut butter crackers to eat and they give you a small cup of Coke. And it was funny because like I'm drinking, I'm like, oh my God, I miss you so much. Um,
Yeah. We meet again. So great to meet you. Yeah, and yeah. Man.
what's up, Dunkin' hot chocolate? Yeah, Dunkin' has some good hot chocolate.
Oh
It
yeah.
will. It's
Yeah, Lenny, I'm gonna try that, man. A mint hot chocolate from Dunkin'.
Radio Shack. Man, that's a blast from the past. When I used to work at Radio Shack, damn.
Yeah, but I remember Radio Shack.
That's where that's where I got my CB for my car back in the day. I got it at a Radio Shack with the antenna with it too.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Man. I used to go into the Radio Shack in Pittston all the time. The one over by Redner's.
Okay, yeah. And then they all just closed up. Just went.
Yep. They closed. Oh, I see JM is in the house. Hello, JM. Yeah.
What's up, JM?
White hot chocolate. Yeah, I bet that's good. Red velvet flavoring. And it was discontinued. Yeah, everything you enjoy gets discontinued. Doesn't that suck?
Especially, I'm going to say this about McDonald's. Okay. McDonald's had back in the day, I don't know if it might have been before your time, it had what was called the McDLT. It came in a styrofoam container where the burger and the cheese was on one side and the mayonnaise and the lettuce, tomatoes, everything was on the other side. And the hot stayed hot, the cold stayed cold, and you went. And they stopped because people were complaining I guess it was too tough to, flip your burger onto the burger. I guess it was, so they stopped it. Then they bring out this McRib, which is disgusting. And every year, McRib's coming back, and everybody goes freaking nuts.
I know.
I don't get it. I tried the McRib, and it was okay, but believe me, I ate it once, and if I don't eat it again, I'm not going to lose sleep.
Yeah.
Believe me. No.
Yeah.
Oh, the hash brown story. The
McDLT.
He did. That's right. He did. I remember that because I saw the commercial on YouTube. That's how I remember. Okay, so the hash brown story. Before I started my eating healthier, okay, I would hit McDonald's at least 3 times in the morning just because it was easy. Run down the street, boom, 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 back to work, log in, go to work. I don't blame you, Lenny. So I go through and I'm like, I ordered at that time, which was my standard. I got 2 sausage, egg, and cheese McMuffins, a sausage, egg, and cheese McGriddle, and a hash brown. So I come through the drive-through and she gives me the bag, and you just grab the bag, grab the bag and you go. Well, I get home, I'm logging into work and everything. I'm like getting ready to eat. I'm like, forgot my hash brown, son of a crap. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna be pissy, and I called and I said, is this the manager? She's like, yes, it is. My name is, I forget what she said her name was. I said, I just came through about 15 minutes ago. I said I ordered 2. I said I didn't get my hash brown. Oh, here, I'll write your name in the book. Just next time you're back, let them know. Okay, no problem. Okay. So I go back a couple days later. I said, no, I came through the other day. My name's in the book. You guys, forgot my hash brown. So I'd like that hash brown. I'd like to buy a hash brown. And again, my 2 McMuffins and blah, 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 blah. So, and it was the same lady on drive that had me the first order that screwed up the days earlier. So I come through, she gives me the bag, off I go, and I know I should know by now to check shit. I get home, I got my 2 hash browns, but I had someone else's sandwich. Because you know how like when you do a special order, they'll put like the sticker on the sandwich.
Right,
like,
right.
I'm looking, I'm like, why is there? I'm like, oh, you gotta be kidding me. So I call back. I'm like, hi, my name is Jason.
It's me again.
I said, it's me again. I said, I came through. I got my hash brown, but they gave me the wrong sandwich. They gave me someone else's special order sandwich. I didn't get my sandwiches.
Oh, my own.
And it was a biscuit. I friggin' hate biscuits. It was a dry biscuit with sauce.
Yeah, they're so dry.
There was no egg, no cheese, just sausage and a biscuit. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me.
Jeez. It's like prison food, man. What the hell?
So she goes, I'm so sorry. Next time you come inside and ask for me. She goes, I'm the morning manager. I'm here every morning. Come ask for me and I'll take care of you. Okay. So a couple days later, I go back. I'm like, hi, it's me. I'm like, nice to meet the voice. She's like, she goes, first she's like, I'm so sorry. And then so then like days later, I was coming through. I was getting supper. I didn't feel like cooking. So I pull up, I said, can I get 2 McDoubles? Can I get a fry? Can you please make it fresh out of the fryer? Oh, and she's like, yeah, no problem. I pull up to the window and like literally like she's getting her hand in the bag out the window. I'm like, I said, excuse just question. I said, I asked for my fries right out of the fryer. Is my order correct? I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, at that point, it's like, damn it.
I'm like, well, I purposely asked, can you please? And at that point, I'm like, forget it. I gotta go. I have to go because I'm like, I forget it. I gotta go. But yeah, like I don't know if I ever had one of my drive-through people say I don't know, I'd be kicking
Oh,
them in
man.
the ass.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
no, you've done
That
like no,
doesn't fly.
no.
Yeah.
You're the drive-through person. You're the last person that pushes the order out to the customer. You got to make sure. Like I'm like I always pounding people. Like if you're on the window, you check that bag, make sure that order is right.
Yep.
And if it's wrong, we got to catch it before it goes out.
Right.
And
Right. Absolutely.
yeah, and that's how me and my GM ran Arby's in Kingston. Like everything was like a well-oiled machine. Then the
I
new
bet.
company came in and screwed it up.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
the window you can give them. True.
I love Susan's comment. Hi, welcome to McDonald's. How may I screw up your order?
And back in the day, going to McDonald's was like when we were growing up, that was actually a treat because we didn't get McDonald's every day or every other day.
Yeah.
And I know I said this many times growing up.
And Jay, there probably weren't as many like years ago. I mean, there's a McDonald's like every 5 miles or something, maybe
Something like
even
that, yeah.
right. So I mean, probably back then, like if if you were growing up in like the '80s, maybe there was that one in Wyoming, maybe there was one in Wilkes-Barre, but you didn't have like you know a ton of them.
And well, I went when I was growing up. I went to the one in Wilkes-Barre in East End, and Lenny, that statement is true. Let me answer that first. Anyway, so yeah, growing up, Sunday, my dad would cook. Sunday was the only day my dad took off because he was a car salesman. That's how he made his money. He worked 6 days a week. Seventh day, Sunday, he stayed. He cooked and gave my mom a break. And then Monday through Thursday, my mom cooked a meal, and you ate what your mom cooked. There was this no, oh, I don't want this or I want that. No, if you don't want to eat what your mother made, you didn't eat. And in today's world, they're like, oh, that's so cruel. No, it's not. You don't want to eat it or don't eat it. You had your choice.
Yeah.
And then Fridays we would go out for supper. It was funny because the routine ritual. Dad would come home from work, he'd change. Him and my mom would go to Sunshine Market. That used to be down where in East End where Raymore and Flanagan is now. They used to be Sunshine and Zares. And they come home, we'd help unload the car, and then we'd go out to dinner. And then Saturday was fend for yourself night. So that's if you wanted Burger King or McDonald's or pizza. That's when we had that. So that was like a treat for us growing up. Not like every day. I want McDonald's or I want no. You ate healthy during the week and then you ate whatever you want to do on Saturdays.
Right.
Which when I got older in the 90s when Top Dog was big and we all went up to Top Dog because it was cheap.
And fun. Lots of fun.
And mostly cheap. 39 cents for a hamburger or a hot dog. Like, yeah, I'd get like 5 of them and
that's incredible.
And you only paid like $5, it's like cool.
Didn't you say it was a grade B edible or something though?
Yeah, I worked there for about a month between working at Ertley's and Wyoming Valley Motors. I got a job at Top Dog. So I was helping putting away the order one day, and I looked at their hamburger. Grade D edible. And I was wondering how could they sell this for like 39 cents? There you go.
There you go.
It was cheap enough that they could sell for 39 cents and still make a profit. You know?
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, grade D edible. But when you're a kid, now they had
Oh, yeah.
they had a flame broiler like Burger King did, but it was just a smaller one. So they flame broiled their burger just like Burger King, and hell, throw cheese, ketchup, onions, and on it. You didn't care. You didn't care what it was made out of. It was top dog.
That's right. You were just happy to be there.
Yeah, you happy to be there.
Yeah.
And but I know when we were the end of our last show last week, we were talking about movies that they rebooted or redid and just killed the franchise. So I'd like to chat about that a little bit if anybody wants to chat about that. It is the Labor Day weekend. Now usually I go to the party on Memorial Day. I don't really do anything for Labor Day. So I'm just gonna be hanging, chilling home this Labor Day. Maybe I'll cook on the grill. Maybe I'll cook in the air fryer. Oh, I want to try my oldest sister, if she's watching. Hello. She gave me a bunch of tomatoes, and she gave me a nice size squash. Now I don't know what the hell I'm gonna make with squash, but she gave me an idea which I'm gonna try. And, you skin it, you kind of cut it and like almost like slices like a cucumber almost.
Mm-hmm.
And she said, like, you put olive oil, some seasonings, and well, she does it on the grill, but I don't know if I'm gonna do it on the grill. But you put it like seasoning side down on the grill, and you grill it, and it says it turns out perfect. Now maybe I'll do it in the air fryer, but I'm thinking of trying to eat this squash.
Yeah, definitely olive oil, salt and pepper, any kind of seasonings you like. And if you have other vegetables too, like let's say you have mushrooms, onions, peppers, throw it all together, broccoli, put it all together like with the squash.
Right.
It's a nice little medley.
So I'm gonna try that this week probably, and again, I'll make a video out of it. But
yeah, I can't wait for that one. Yeah, my grandma used to make butternut squash. It was very good, very sweet.
My grandmother, my mother used to do that because I remember butternut squash. Now that you mentioned, I just can't remember where or why. Like my grandparent, like my grandmother, like on my mom's side, my grandmother, my great aunt, like they canned they would have their garden. They would can everything every year. They can tomatoes, peppers, make homemade pickles, like you name it. Oh, speaking of homemade pickles, I don't know if you saw my quick video I made a couple days ago.
I did.
My sister made, like, she grows her garden every year, and normally her husband would do this, but her husband passed away some years back. So she tried making it herself. She cut up the cucumbers and put whatever she put in it. And she put in like my brother would cut up a jalapeno and put in a jalapeno in it and make it hot as hell. Like where you're like, your eyes are watering and like you're dying. And, but she just put it in whole. So the flavor from the jalapeno, the heat from and the flavor of what, like she put, like whatever she put in it, almost made it like a not a super hot, but like a sweet hot or a hot kind of sweet flavor to it.
Yeah, and it was like pretty balanced, I'm sure. Yeah.
Right. It tasted really, really good. So
nice.
I was talking to her today. She's like, "Oh, how'd you like the pickle?" I said, "Oh, they were good." I'm like, "Do you have any more?" She's like, "I have one jar, but it's mine." I'm like, "Damn." She goes, "When I make more," she goes, "I'll make sure I'll make you 2 jars next time," which probably won't be till next year, when you start growing, doing the garden again. But yeah, homemade pickles, homemade tomatoes. Now she has like a crap ton of tomatoes. So like, what I'll do is I'll make like a tomato sandwich, or I might even like try frying the tomatoes and eat them that way. Try them that way with something. I don't know, but
I was actually doing that this week. I think I was telling you last week. My brother has a crazy nice tomato garden this year. Past couple years, he's been He's been growing really, really good tomatoes, but he gave me some cherry tomatoes last week. I was just snacking on them all week long, man. The little cherry tomatoes, and then
I got
some of the
some of those.
bigger ones. Like I made myself a tomato sandwich during the week. Just great.
And I've learned to switch from regular good mayonnaise to light mayonnaise, which Hellman's isn't bad. The light mayonnaise, not bad. And so yeah, like I'll do like mayonnaise, lettuce, tomato sandwiches because I got some lettuce too. Um, but yeah, it's spaghetti squash.
Yeah,
What's the difference? Like I,
my grandma used to make that too. Yeah, she would make spaghetti squash.
what the hell spaghetti squash?
Well, I think like you have your squash, and I think it's just kind of the way that you sort of peel it apart. My grandma would almost make it so that it kind of was like the consistency of like spaghetti noodles. You know,
I want to give
this
a
is kind
shout
of
out. We have an Instagram watcher, Love and Vegetables joined. Hello, Love and Vegetables. I guess they love their vegetables. Thanks for hanging with us. It's,
nice.
to the chat, but yeah. So going back to topic, if anybody wants to go back to topic, movies that were rebooted. Like I know they just rebooted what the hell was it? Freaky Friday. Now I didn't watch it. I saw Freaky Friday, like the original Freaky Friday back in the day with um Lindsay Lohan and Jamie Lee Curtis, but I didn't see this new one yet. Um I still did not watch Happy Gilmore 2, and it's on Netflix, but I just haven't brought myself to watch it yet. If anybody watched that, was it as good as the first one, or was it I don't know. But
I still haven't seen it. I gotta watch that because I mean I love the first one.
yeah, the first one
I
was
love
good.
all I love all Adam Sandler movies. I grew up watching them. So
With butter and okay, gotcha. It looks just like spaghetti. Cool. Um,
yeah, I'm trying to think of like movie reboots that I don't know, dude. I mean, so I'm not a Star Trek fan, but I know they rebooted. Like, don't they have newer Star Trek movies?
yeah, and
That-
I'm not.
Are
Yeah.
they any good?
Uh,
Yeah,
um, the first. Well, I only really saw the first one that J.J. Abrams did.
yeah,
And now, the one thing I will say about the first one was when they picked the characters to play, like Chris Pine to play Captain Kirk. Like
Chris Pine. Yeah,
you could see, like you could see him there evolving into William Shatner's character, like to be like the young James Kirk. They did a really good job picking the actors that would eventually, become what we all know now. But yeah,
the
the
the the,
storyline.
the actor that they cast to play is it Spock? Like he seemed pretty good. I mean, he kind of has that look anyway. He kind of has that like
Even the one who played Dr. McCoy, like you could picture them being like as they got older, becoming like
yeah,
what you see.
becoming them. Yeah.
He did a really good job in that sense, but the plot itself, it's like they tried to redo the original like series, and it just it wasn't bad, but I didn't think it was that great either. I mean, they did have Leonard Nimoy to play old Spock. So it's kind of cool, old Spock hanging with young Spock, but
Oh,
you
that's
know,
cool.
but it's like during the movie, you know, Leonard Nimoy's Spock gets thrown back in time somehow because something happened, and ends up finding James Kirk, but he was younger. He's like, "You're Jim Kirk," and Kirk's looking like, "Who the figure you? You're like, who the hell are you? Like I'm Spock." He's like, well, we're not friends. You like exiled me or something, like.
Yeah.
And because in this one, Spock and Kirk get pissed off, or like they have pissed off each other, and Spock actually like banishes him from the Enterprise, and it was just like, oh my god.
Mm.
But like the guy who played Scotty, like his character, like that like good choice, good pick for that person to become Scotty. And Dr. McCoy, the guy, like he had that part down perfect. I'm a doctor, not a torpedo technique, or whatever. Say like I had like DeForest Kelly's lines down perfect. What about the upcoming movie, The Conjuring? And
oh yeah,
I don't know. It's gonna be interesting.
I'd like to see that. Yeah, I'd like to see that one.
So how you doing, Jude? Thanks for hanging with us tonight. Appreciate it as always. So you can be shooting fireworks off your deck this year. No, I'm only kidding. Judy lives like literally like 5 doors up the street, and it was funny because at first years ago we didn't know that. Well, FP was out walking around. It was in the summer. FP was out walking around, and Joe, I guess, hey, what's going on? I'm watching you guys. And it's like, oh, cool. And that's how I realized they were just down the street.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it was cool. Because I'm sitting there, I'm listening, and all I hear is, hey. And here it was Joe, because I guess he was watching the show and saw, FP out walking around. So he went out and yelled at him, and it was cool. Like, hey, you're on the show.
That's pretty cool.
But yeah, it's the Conjuring. I saw the first Conjuring. I love the first one. Usually, the first ones are like the best. And I will say, like the Nightmare on Elm Street, the first one, the original one with Robert Englund was like the best. The second one the second one got stupid. The third one, Dream Warriors, it's kind of cool about going into the dreams and stuff, but technically it is 2 doors down. That's true, because there's the garage, and so technically 2 doors down. That's true. My brother-in-law went to school with one of the Smurls. I forget which one. But yeah, so and the Smurl house, I wonder, I'll have to drive by and take a picture and say, hey, it's a Smurl house. The old Smurl house anyway. But I don't know who lives there now, or if anybody lives there now in that house. I thought at one point FP said he knew someone that lived in there, but I don't know if they still live there or not.
Wow. Man, can you imagine living there? I mean, if you're not a superstitious if that kind of thing has no impact on you, it's like, hey, whatever happened here, I'm not worried about it, but I would be pretty freaked out, man.
I've seen a lot of stuff, but I don't know from what I heard they experienced. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think I could do it.
I don't know what kind of mic you have over there, but I heard your train going by.
Oh yeah, sorry.
I'm like, wow, your mic up? No, your mic. I was like, cool. I wonder if that's the one that, because literally, I don't know if it comes. I guess it'd be this late. Like a couple, like in the evening, like say around 6, 7. If I'm over my oldest sister's house over in Miners Mills, across the creek, there's a set of tracks, and like you'll see coming through, a freight coming through.
Always.
Yep.
Yeah, the tracks are closer to my house than I even realize sometimes. There's usually one, because I work from home, so there's one big freight train that goes by usually like every afternoon, or maybe it's every other day, And it's always when I'm on a call with somebody too, and they're like, hello, hello, and I'm like, yeah, I'm still here. Sorry for the background noise. There's a big train going by.
I'm hoping that, speaking of trains, I'm hoping that they put together what they're trying to do and connect Scranton with
New York.
New York. Was it New York or New? At one point they want to try to connect with Jersey, but I'm hoping it'd be New York. That'd be cool.
It would be really cool. It would be really cool. As someone who, drives to Manhattan every now and again, getting there and parking and stuff is a real headache. Once you get there, once you park the car, it's great. The shopping, the food, the scenery, but I mean, dude, to jump on a train in like Scranton, Wilkes-Barre, and to be in the Big Apple would just be fantastic. I mean, it would be amazing.
I would definitely do it. I'd go.
Be great.
I remember my last Manhattan experience. Well, yeah, we were in a cab with I don't know what his name was, Raul or something, and like it was when we went to the Kiss concert, and we're like, hold on for dear lives, like he's like driving like back and in and out. I was like, holy shit, we're gonna die, And
oh yeah.
Hi, Belzgam, thanks for hanging with us. Where's my dolly? She had such a hard day today. She's sleeping in bed. Yeah, she was just so overworked today, and she had a hard day of running around the yard, running through the house, sleeping, eating. Yeah, she had a very tough day.
She's a good doggy. She's got lots of energy.
I wish I had a quarter of her energy. Just a quarter would suffice.
Your videos are the best. Like when you're just sitting there trying to enjoy your dinner, and she's just all over the place. Like yeah, she's right here. She wants your food. So funny.
All of a sudden, she's just like, "Hi."
Yeah.
I'd be like, "Hi."
Steph and I love it when we're watching her. Hey, there's Molly. She comes right up to you. It's so great.
Yeah, she's a good girl. The GF is doing good. She is house training her new dog, her new puppy, which I will have. I will have in October at some point. So the GF's sister and her boyfriend are going to Boston for a few days. So the GF watches his dogs because nobody else can sit with his dogs because his dogs want to eat everybody. He has two labs, and for some reason, like the only person that they will take to is the GF. So with Ashes being so little, they might think he's food, and so I will have him that so many days. So you will eventually see Ashes.
Nice.
Yeah, she's doing good. She has some health issues going on, but she's working through them like we all do. But other than that, she's good.
Yeah. Is she kind of a pro by now, Jay, with like house training? Is she doing okay with Ashes, or is he giving her a run for her money?
Oh, he's hey, hi Kate Pavlicious. Thanks for hitting us up with Instagram. Thank you, appreciate it. Well, this is her 10th now. Ashes is a Shih Tzu / poodle mix. This is her 10th throughout the years. This is her 10th Shih Tzu. So she knows how they act, but you still like with the Shih Tzu or Shih Tzu period. Right when they're puppies, you have to let them know you're the boss, or they will just be shit asses. And right now that like where Riley wouldn't like. If you drop something on the floor and it was not food, Riley wouldn't go near it. Now, if you drop food on the floor, fair game. But with Ashes, anything that goes before, he will go after because he's just still that young.
Even if it's like dangerous, even if it's not food, you know. Yeah.
He has this thing because he's teething.
Yeah.
He likes to chew on cords.
Yeah.
So now she's trying to break him of chewing on cords because she doesn't want him to get him zapped. And like every cord she can move out of the way, you know, she's tucking and moving, but he still finds it, you know. I mean, and like she's like, no, slap on the nose, you know, tap on the nose, and but yeah, other than he's housebreaking. He barks when he wants to go outside, you know, go to the bathroom, and everything's going along pretty good.
That's good.
Thanks for asking there, BG.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, so, Jay, you don't go to the Festa Italiana in Scranton, do you? Have you ever checked that out, La Festa?
No, I haven't. In fact, just because probably trying to park would probably be just as bad as the Kabasi Festival or the Festival, so I'm not even going to try. Well, what I used to do back in the day when that Labor Day weekend, Steamtown used to have like rail patch days, they used to call it, or rail days or something like that. And they'd have this big thing going on up at Steamtown, so I'd always go up there. I haven't been up there in a couple of years, so I don't know if they still do it or not, but it was cool. Like they would have out like on the grounds, like outside of like where the parking lot is, where you can see the old trains sitting, the old cars and stuff. They'd have they would set up, they'd have in character like hobo camps and you know, people tell you stories, like they'll tell stories about back during that time. It was neat.
Yeah, it was neat. Train hopping and stuff. Yeah. Nice. Hello, Michelle.
Good. Hi, Michelle. Good. The food isn't true Italian. Okay, so we have an Italian festival without Italian food. No.
I haven't been up there in years, man. I mean, like probably 15 years. You know, I mean, it's cool. You know, if you're starving and and if the weather is good too, because I know sometimes it rains really, really bad on the Festa Italiana. So, you know, I think the weather held out for them this year, you know, so that's good.
Hi, Michelle. Something good. The food isn't. Oh, hi. Like, hi guys, how you doing? Glad you're here. Glad you're with us. If you haven't, I mean, let's see where you're following us from Facebook. Say if you haven't liked our channels, like and subscribe to our channels. A lot of good content on the channels. You know, either one of us. If you like old local stories, he's the guy right there. If you like food, well then, you know, come see me. But which I put up in the video a couple days ago. I'm holding my own at 298. I'm not. I didn't lose any. Like I'm 298 for like past 2 weeks. So I'm not losing, okay, but I'm not gaining. I'm still under 300 pounds. Oh, Sabatelli's, yeah, they're good Italian stuff. But some of these up there, some of these like Italian places aren't really Italian, I think. If you want, Michelle, I'm not sure where you're from, but if you want a good hoagie, you go see JA. They're up in they still do rail flex. What's up, Ox? The Ox is in the house. It got to a point though when I was going to Railfest. I think I have more pictures of Steamtown than Steamtown, literally, or at least I did back in the day. But yeah, it's I like Railfest. It's cool because at that point, that one year I went, it was like the Centennial. They had the Centennial car or train, and that was neat to see because like you only see that once every so many years. But I mean, Labor Day back in the day, like I'm going back year when I was a kid. Labor Day Sunday, well, because you know, like the day after Labor Day is when we always went back to school, not this before Labor Day stuff.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, we always went back after Labor Day. Yeah. Oh, Dunmore is a good Italian community.
Oh yeah,
A
it's.
lot of good restaurants up there. A lot of good, delis and stuff up in Dunmore.
Did you ever watch the Jerry Lewis Muscular MDA Telethon, Muscular Dystrophy Telethon?
Yeah, yeah,
I used to watch that faithful every year, even after like I'd watch it with my dad. My dad would always make a donation. Even after he passed away, I still watched it.
yeah,
We'd watch the telethon. I'd watch the telethon through the night, and then Labor Day. My mom, and dad would always have a cookout in the backyard, big cookout. And the next day, got to go back to work, got to go back to school, blah 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 blah. Now it's just like, yeah, it's a nice day to relax. Ugh.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's a nice day off from the day-to-day routine kind of thing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
So
I'm looking forward to Monday.
yeah, me too. I don't have to go anywhere. I'm not going to get any tests done. I could just relax.
Good for you, buddy.
That's me too.
Take it easy Monday. You deserve it.
It's work's pretty good. I can't complain about work. Um, like I said, not this Tuesday, but the following Tuesday, I'll be going in for that procedure. Hopefully, I'm knocked out of commission for too long. And we'll see what happens.
Yeah,
Knock on wood, everything goes good. I have a feeling they're going to have to at least put in a stent. I think they're going to have to put a stent in, at least minimal. Just because I could just feel like there's times where my heart's like beating like I'm not even doing it and be like racing like hell. But even the test confirmed that I have an abnormal heartbeat. It's fast for no reason. Well, for who knows what the reason is. But yeah, so hopefully that gets all fixed comes Tuesday. And then just, relaxing and recouping and oh crap. Taking it from
yep.
there.
Well, like I said, Jay, we're praying for you, man. We're rooting for you. Everybody, let's send Jay some good vibes. As he's turning this new chapter. But dude, you're gonna be fine. You're gonna be all right. And if there's
I'm deep down, I know I will be, but there's always that what if, God forbid,
yeah,
something
of course,
unexpected
of course.
happen. I have to make sure I have all my I's dotted, my T's crossed, and that kind of thing.
I'll tell you, man, it's a pretty big accomplishment, though. I mean, going into this, you could say, I haven't had uh, Coke. I haven't had cola in like 4 weeks. I mean, that's a big accomplishment, man.
I've been drinking the zero sugar Dr. Peppers for the caffeine.
Yeah,
But what I also started doing, which I'm not going to put up when I'm done or when I'm almost done, I started actually writing a journal. Not video, but just writing a journal. I'm going to put up, I think, on my website at one point so people could read it. Follow, because it goes into more than what I talk about in the videos. Segments. We'll be right back. So I'm looking forward to finishing the journal or continuing the journal anyway. My videos tells the tale. And he's back. As you could see, Gina and Mike are not here tonight. Gina, they had a couple of their cats this week passed away, and yeah, they're just not up to speed. So, and that's completely understandable. Losing a pet, let alone I think she lost two. I think. I know she lost one, but I want to say, I think she lost two.
I think so. I think it was one of their. I don't know if I'd say older cats, but
one of their
one
first.
that like one that they've had for quite a while. So yeah, Gina and Mike, so sorry for your losses. Because I think there was a second one that passed away too. So hope you guys are doing okay, man. Really sorry to hear that.
It's down scrolling in the bottom are our YouTube channels. Like and subscribe helps out the channels grow.
I'll probably be doing more videos when the summer ends. I've been spending so much time outside. Like I was outside like all summer, uh, doing my garden, doing my yard, stuff like that. So now that it's going to get colder, I'm going to be cooped up indoors, looking for something to do. So I'll probably start doing some more videos like October, November ish. Yeah.
Yeah, Gigi Cat. Yeah, they lost 2 cats. Oh.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's always that's losing one is tough, let alone 2 like in the same week. It's just
Yeah,
I can't.
that's devastating. Yeah.
Oh, I opened up and as for I'm sure a lot of people may have saw the video on my YouTube channel. I tried the Sun-Kissed sugar-free powder.
Oh yeah.
And
Yeah.
where root beer tasted. Now with the root beer, you can taste it. It's a little off, but you're gonna have that with the Sun-Kissed, the orange. I can't tell any difference than the normal.
Nice.
Yeah, I couldn't taste any difference.
Nice.
So I have to go to the store, but I want to try and find that Zeva. I still can't say that thing right, but
oh yeah, Zevia Cola. Yeah.
That regular cola kicked ass. I like that.
Yeah, it's pretty good, dude. It really is. Yeah. Yeah, I should, Tay. I should do that.
How you doing, Tay? Thanks for watching.
One topic, one video that I did want to do is the UFO sightings in Carbondale, Pennsylvania. A couple months ago, I think they did like a festival. They had like a 1-day
UFO
pop-up kind of, like a UFO festival. So that's one video I'm going to start working on. Probably going to do something on the Carbondale UFO.
Nice.
But yeah, local haunts would be cool, and to do it like leading up to Halloween would be
Interesting.
like a genius idea. Yeah, I should do that.
Now, when you said you're going to be going to a Philly game, when are you going? Is it like this coming Saturday, like a week today?
Yeah. So we're going to see a college football game. We're going to see Temple Owls.
Oh, in Philly. I thought you meant Philly. Oh, like the Philadelphia Phillies or Philadelphia. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, we're big, Phillies fans and like Temple football fans.
Nice.
So it's cool. I think it's an afternoon game next Saturday. We're gonna go down and
Saturday,
hang out.
Fred will not be here.
I won't be here. I'll be coming back from the city of brotherly love. So I'll see you guys in 2 weeks.
Possibly because in 2 weeks that's the week that I'll be having my surgery.
Oh yeah. Right.
Hopefully, I intend to be on the air that night, but again, based on how my procedure goes, I don't know. Too early to tell. But with any luck, I plan to be here. But if not, I can't. But we'll see when that time comes. But but here's what I want you to do when you're down in Philadelphia.
Sure.
Take some pictures. That way you could share them with us when you do come back and when we do regroup.
Absolutely. Will do. It'll be me, Brother Crewman, and Brother Crewman's better half, Jennifer.
Is your better half going with you?
Yep.
Steph's going too.
So we will. Steph's going to stay home. She's going to sit this one out, but
Steph's not going.
Yeah, but I'm going to go down with that crew and the rest of my family. We'll have a good time. We'll take some pics and I'll send them to you.
Yeah, cool.
That'll be fun
for the next show. Yeah, I haven't been to Philly in years and years and years. When I used to work for the car lot, going back in I got married in 2000, like 96, 97, 98. Wyoming Valley Motors at the time sponsored the stadium, like the Eagles. Like we were sponsors something for whatever.
Veteran Stadium.
The one that's near Gino and Pat's cheesesteaks. That stadium near there. It's like 2 blocks away or something.
Yeah, down in South Philly. Yeah.
So Wyoming Valley Motors was one of the sponsors. So every year we would give the people two cars, two complimentary cars to drive for like the year. There were two Audis. So me and another guy had to drive down to Philly, take two new ones down, and bring those two back.
Oh wow.
And yeah, so while we were down there, we went to what's the one that's you walk up? It's just like you walk up to the window. It's like the street sidewalk, curbside, and you walk up to the window and you place your order.
Probably like Pat's or Geno's. They're kind of across the street from each other.
This was one that didn't have a dining room in it, and you just walked up to the sidewalk and you walked up to the window, and like I'm laughing because I remember like if you didn't like because my buddy goes, if you're gonna order it this way or this way or this way, just go in, say it, and be done. I'm like
that's right.
He's like, trust me. All right.
Yep. They don't have any patience for like special requests. No, you got to have your order like ready to go when they slide that window open.
I didn't realize what he meant. There was a couple people in front of me that I guess he's like, up, back of the line. You're taking too long. Back of the line. Go. Next.
Yep.
And I'm like, damn, you ain't kidding.
That's how it goes. You got to be ready to go when he says, "Let me take your order." You got to go.
You got to know what you're doing. And
that's right. You got to talk the talk. Whiz wit. You got to say, "I take a whiz wit." That means a cheesesteak with cheese whiz with onions, but it's a whiz wit or a whiz without. If you don't want onions.
Be whiz wit. Yep.
Give me a whiz wit.
There used to be a little mom and pop restaurant diner down on the Ave. It's actually the building's knocked down, but it's where Bonner's used car lot is now, or like right near it. It was called Tony and Sons Diner. Now, Tony was the father who passed away, and his son, Jimmy, took over and retired out eventually. But there was two things about that place. Jimmy was a big-time Republican. So when you go, like in the mornings, we stop for breakfast, him and his buddies were always talking, about Republicans, this, that. And so if you could turn on and tune out the politics, his food was amazing.
Yeah.
But it's funny because like he had this thing like called an Italian Whopper, where it was a hoagie with hamburger, cheese, some type of homemade sauce he made with peppers, onion. It was really, really good. But when you started going there and going, oh, I want this, but I don't want this in it, or I don't want that in it. You'd hear like his sister was a waitress, his wife was a waitress. Be like, Jimmy, I need blah blah, no this or that. You'd hear him at the counter, because like the grill was like right in front of the window, like the street window, and then it was a counter. So he'd be doing his thing. Goddamn kids don't know good food if it bit them in the ass, like
yeah.
Wait, go to Burger King, eat, you know what I mean? And if you didn't know him, you could probably take it as being insulting the way. Right. But for those that knew him, you had to laugh. I remember the first time I went in there, I was probably like 14, maybe 15. I was in junior high school, and I had to go. It was during the week. I had to go to. There was I don't know if she still might be there, her office. In Kingston on the Ave, there was an allergist. And back then, if you had allergies, everybody went to see this doctor. So I had an appointment. So I was going to go to my doctor's appointment, and my dad was going to drive me to school. So I get out of my appointment, and before we leave, he looks at me. He's like, "Do you want to go to school?" He goes, "Do you have any tests today?" No. Do you want to go to school, or do you want to go get breakfast? Go get breakfast.
That's an easy answer.
So we went to Tony's Diner, and I remember sitting at the counter like I was, I thought I was all big sitting at the counter, with all the grown-ups.
Oh yeah. And, what a great feeling.
I remember he was throwing a bitch, and he was ranting about fast, like frozen food compared to like his food, how like his is all fresh and that was like pre-frozen. It was just the funniest. You have to laugh.
What a character. Yeah, just
like that was Jimmy, and that's how he was, and all the locals just knew how he was, and just it was like a show, dinner and a breakfast dinner show. Yeah. But his food was like the best in the area. Like his grill was so seasoned, like you could not, like his home fried potatoes to die for. And
Yeah.
you could not duplicate him because his grill was so seasoned, you
Yeah. For years and years, probably. Yeah.
not
Yeah.
duplicate it. And
Yep.
his son worked in the morning too. His son would bring out this big pot, plastic pot, and it was filled with diced potatoes, like from throwing the
Mhm.
potato. Like, oh my god! And
Yep.
he would do omelets, subs. He would pre-make Italian subs in the morning. Like he'd have like 30 of them in the morning, ready to go and wrapped. And he put them in the fridge, just because people ordered them, and if he didn't, he would fall behind. Like this, everybody loved his food. And then,
Yep.
he eventually he retired out, and then the building got sold, knocked down. Bonner bought it. But
Yeah.
hey, what's up, Pete? I just saw you sneak in there.
Hey,
What's
Pete.
Pete's rocking the Toyota symbol tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
Oh, the other day, and I'm not getting political. I'm just saying the other day I actually saw in reality, in real life, those cyber trucks. I saw one up close because it was actually I was going up the avenue. It was like I was at a light and it was like right next to me.
Mm-hmm.
Let me tell you, those are the ugliest damn things I've ever seen in my life. If that's the future of trucks, I'm going to stick with the old school back from the day trucks. Like,
Yeah.
I'm looking at like,
They're
what the frig is that?
they're even uglier than the PT Cruiser.
I'd take a PT Cruiser first over that.
I would too. I would too. Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah. They're pretty strange looking, dude. And
Cause I'm looking like,
I've
where's
s-
the lights? Where's the, like the front light, like the headlights? Like, where's the headlights? Like,
yeah.
how do you put stuff in the back when there's like, doesn't even look like there's a back, just like a covering. Yeah. Now the Tesla car isn't bad looking.
Yeah.
Not bad
They
looking.
they have some nice cars. They have some nice sports cars or semi-sports cars, sedans and stuff. Yeah, I see a lot of Teslas on the road. I don't see many Cybertrucks, but I'm
Yeah. Me either.
starting to see more of them. Yeah.
The only thing like that scares me, do you remember Grablick's ice cream? No. Where was that at?
That was in Pittston, right? Wasn't that in Pittston up on was it maybe Butler Street in Pittston?
I grew up in East End, Wilkes-Barre. Yeah, I don't know. I remember Mr. Softy. That was you were excited when you saw Mr. Softy come by. I seen was it yesterday or the day before? I was coming through. I was up near Plain. Well, no, not Plain. I was going to my sister's house in Miners Mills, and I come up River Street, make a left at the light on River to where like across from Danko's gym. And I go past Turkey Hill and down through, and then I got it down to Miners Mills. Well, I was coming home and I saw Mr. Softy truck. I was like, Mr. Softy,
He actually just drove by my house this afternoon and last Saturday too. There's a lot of younger families on my street. They have a lot of kids, so I think
And it's the actual Mr. Softy.
it's Mr. Softy. But yeah, he's been in my neighborhood the past 2 weeks. I hear I'm outside cutting my grass. I could hear the music, and then I get ADD and I'm yelling to Steph. I'm like, Steph, the ice cream truck, the ice cream truck. She's like, okay, calm down.
It's
I'm like a kid again. I'm like, it's Mr. Softy.
well, like over here in West Pittston, I haven't really seen him this year. It was the Silly Willy ice cream truck. And I guess maybe they were doing a lot of festivals or something, because I haven't really seen him. I think I heard him once or twice. And they come up Linden Street, and if I could catch, I'd run down and get a milkshake and get. But like back in the day when I had Goldie, like Goldie would be like she'd hear that jingle from like down the road. She'd hear that jingle and her head would be like poof, like radar, like And so you'll have to go and like her tail be wagged because she knew that jingle meant it was the ice cream. She'd get ice cream. So I have to go down, flag him down, go out, get some ice cream. I get her like a little vanilla in a cup. I get a milkshake. West Pitts formerly PNC Bank. Okay. Oh, damn.
Wasn't there a Grablix on like Church Street in Pittston, like maybe in the 1960s, 70s? Because I know there was one in West Pittston. I thought Grablix had like a dairy in Pittston too.
Did anybody try the new Fizzy Pop soda shop across from Midway?
Gigi Cat has. I know that.
How'd you like it, Gigi?
I know Gigi Cat's been there a couple times and she loves it. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, because I was there once. I got there. I forget what it was called, but it was a cool mixer. And I think they do soft serve ice cream. I think, if I remember, can't remember. But
They do. They do. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. JA. Yeah. So the dairy was on Church Street. Okay. Yeah, that I remember because I grew up in like Hughestown, Pittston. So yeah, I remember that, or at least remember hearing about it.
There was in my area there was like really had Mr. Softy.
Oh, you guys had Fizzy Pop, JM and Matt P? Nice. I still got to get there, man. Steph and I have to get down there.
And they have like little like baked goods like brownies and little stuff. But
I wonder if they'd let us do like a live there. I wonder if we could crash Fizzy Pop and do a live some Saturday night and just try a whole bunch of their sodas.
When I did my review from there, I was talking to the guy, and just from how he was, I'm like, I said I do food blog. Can I take a couple pictures for video? I want to promote your business. He's like, oh yeah, sure. So I don't think we'd have an issue really. He was that pretty laid back, down to earth. I don't think he'd give us any issue if we asked him. That would be something.
That'd be really cool.
Like,
we could even sit outside. I mean, we could just hang out outside or something.
Depending on the weather. Weather starting. Remember?
Oh yeah, true.
I don't think we would have an issue because he was cool about me being there. Back then. So that'll be that. I'll put that on my. I'll call down there one of these days or stop by and say, hey, if one of these days, do you mind if we do like a live show? Even if we have it like Saturday, like we'll just change it like one Saturday from being at night. We'll do it in the afternoon.
Yeah,
we'll go live. We'll go live from Fizzy Pop. I don't think you'd have an issue.
That would be so cool. We could just do a taste test. We could, sample a whole. Maybe he'll do like a, what do they call it? Like a flight. You can get like a flight of, beer at a bar. You could try like 4 or 5 different kinds. Maybe he'll do like a flight for us. That would be cool.
That would be cool because I tried. I forget what I got last time. But I really liked it. I like to go back and try some more different flavors. Yeah, I could set up for live easy. I mean, easy, no problem. On my handy dandy, I have Restream set up on my handy dandy tablet. So when I do go out and about, if I'm gonna do, I'll just and boom, log in. When my son was about 14, he crashed into Mr. Sot. Oh no brakes. Like he was on a bicycle. We took him to the hospital, shaved. Ooh, ouch. Yeah, I hope. Oh yeah, that sounds painful.
Yeah. I have a question for the group here from outside chat line here. We have somebody wondering if anyone remembers Green Acres ice cream in Wyoming. Green Acres ice cream, Wyoming, PA.
Before my time over here. Ralph Zeza is hitting us up in the Instagram. Thanks. Schmag. Hi, Ralph. I do remember when. Sicilian Bella Festa was Abraham's Creek ice cream. When they had like they did
Oh, I
they had,
remember Abraham's Creek. Yeah, where
they had small food.
Sicilian is.
They had a small food like they did hamburgers, hot dogs. Um, but they had the ice cream on the other side. And let me tell you, the guy who owns Sicilian, who owns that now, did a phenomenal job at building it up and putting the tables out and the which I didn't get there this year to see any live events. Which damn it, I forgot. Well, it just didn't happen. Um, Usually he has live entertainment. He had, I don't know if he did live, but he had live entertainment. Um,
Yeah, it's a nice place.
yeah, and he's a good guy. Tommy's a good guy.
He makes good food. He's a very good pizza maker. His pizza's great. Hot dogs are great.
His wife is the chili chef. She makes the hot dog chili, which is good chili. It's good chili.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah,
She does the chili. Okay.
chili. So shout out to Sicilian Bella. I don't know if you guys watch or catch it, but how you all doing? Looking forward to seeing you guys soon. But yeah.
How about Dairy Dan? Anyone remember Dairy Dan ice cream or Dairy Dan ice cream trucks driving around the area?
No, I don't. I don't remember that one. After Mr. Softy kind of phased out a little bit, there was a guy who took looked like an old ice cream truck and tried to like, I even forget what the hell it was called, but it was some weird name. I do remember, and I don't know if anybody will remember this, but going back maybe 92, 93, 94, down near Kmart in Edwardsville. Well, actually, you know where the junkyard is.
Mm-hmm.
I forget the name of it, but the
In
junkyard.
Larksville there. Yeah.
Well, out in their dirt parking lot, sat an old, basically beat up school bus. The guy who owned it converted it into a hot dog truck, and it was called Famous Phil's Hot Dogs.
Hmm.
Let me tell you, probably one of the worst places, but the place was the dogs were his dogs were amazing. Like
Yeah.
he had he did the soubrettes, you know, and you see this old school, but you're like looking like, am I gonna get free something out of this? Like, you know,
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, I don't give a shit. I'm checking it out. You know, I went down.
Yep.
Then he eventually moved to he got a brick and mortar down. Well, it would be where Wegman. No, what the hell's that Walgreens in that section there where Walgreens is on the near Kingston Corners.
Yeah.
There were bit before that all got knocked down for Walgreens. There was a small store and he had a hoagie shop, so he did his hot dogs out of it, and he had like he made hoagies too. Then he eventually sold it to someone else, and he just, I don't know what happened to him. He's probably dead by now, maybe. Well, maybe not. Who knows? But if anybody remembers Famous Phil, give a shout out. Famous Phil hot dog truck in Largsville.
Yeah. Jay, do you know where like Shadowbrook Golf Course is up in Tunkhannock? You ever go through there?
I've done a couple weddings up there throughout the years. Yeah, familiar.
Shadowbrook.
Yeah.
If you pass Shadowbrook, so like Shadowbrook would be on your left, you keep going straight. I think that's Route 6. I don't know. I can't remember. It's been a minute since I've been up there, but there's a guy that has an old school bus that he converted into like a barbecue, pit barbecue kind of thing. It's like a roadside barbecue type thing out of a school bus.
Nice.
And it's up there just past Shadowbrook and Tunkhannock. Let me see if I can get the name of his business.
I'll have to road trip one of these days.
Yeah. School bus, Tunkhannock. Barbecue. Greenlee's Barbecue. Yeah. Greenlee's Barbecue. Yeah, okay. Got it. Here, I'll just drop it in the chat. So if anybody's
Wants to
wondering
check.
what the heck I'm talking about,
It's it's funny. Some of those little dive places that you think would be like horrendous are actually like really. Some of them really have good food.
oh yeah, absolutely. You know it, man.
I was watching YouTube today, and her channel is called Sunshine Hot Dogs. She's down in Florida, and there's this girl who quit her corporate job and opened up got a hot dog cart, and she'll post videos every so often. I'll check out her videos, and she's stands either somewhere alongside the road somewhere. She'll pitch her hot dog cart, and like she gets flooded with business. So I watch her. I joked. I put in her chat like, "Hey, it's my favorite hot dog show," and she's like, "Yay, thank you," and called Sunshine Hot Dogs. If anybody's on YouTube, check out Sunshine Hot Dogs. Tell them I sent you over to check her out. And so speaking of channels, I am at 716 subs. Thank you very much, everybody. Follow.
Very nice, channel. Very nice. That's a nice amount of subs, Jay. That's awesome.
Yeah. And all right, so who checked out my Pittston Tomato Festival video from last week?
I did.
That was
Steph and I watched it. We enjoyed it.
It was. I didn't think I was gonna get there because literally, like.
Well, it seems like the parade started like
literally. I ended up parking right near, like right in front of the bank. No, not the bank, but the post office. I ended up getting a spot there, and yeah, it was. If I didn't go that early, I was not getting there. Like, nope.
You got some potato pancakes, hot dogs, right? Yeah.
Oh yeah, and indigestion that night, but after the show, I'm like feeling, oh crap,
Yeah, that's free of charge. That comes free of charge after the festivals.
I'm glad I got there.
They should give you.
I'm really glad I got
there. Each vendor should give you like a bottle of Tums, with your meal.
Then I saw our buddies noticed the Gyro King was over there.
Yeah,
and
I saw him say, "Hey, my man."
Yeah, yeah. They're all good. They're all good guys.
Yeah,
they are.
Yeah, that's cool. So what are you doing for Labor Day, man? You're just hanging out, just taking a breather, taking the day off.
Yeah. I might take Molly over to my sister's house and let her run. One of the last few days of summer.
Yeah.
But no, I don't have nothing planned, nothing going on. Maybe try and clean my house, here and there, and get that done before the week.
Yep. Yeah, it was a quick summer. It really.
Yeah, it was. It really was.
Feels like we were just doing outside the box, talking about late Memorial Day and the unofficial start of summer, and then before you know it, it's 4th of July, and then before you know it, it's Labor Day.
Yeah.
Pretty amazing.
The unofficial end of summer.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm hurting today. Sorry, guys. I'm hurting today. But I am, Molly. What you doing, girl?
How about in the chat? Anybody doing anything exciting for Labor Day? Any good cookouts or any big plans? Just hanging out, taking the day off?
I had some plan, like I wanted to go do a food review today, and waiting for Junk and Monkeys all day. That just kind of threw my day off. But I sat, but it forced me to get stuff, like I got all my dishes done. I got them cut up. The one thing about living by yourself, you'll sometimes look at the dish in the sink and go, yeah, later. I'll do it later.
I'll do it tomorrow.
Or tomorrow, yeah. tomorrow.
Yep.
So while I was waiting for Junk and Monkeys, I caught up on my dishes, straightened up my TV room, watched some YouTube. I was watching this Vacation Education, and he has a neat channel. He has a decent channel. He's from Jersey. He goes throughout Jersey. He did come to Pennsylvania a couple times. Went to Fat Mike's out in Dallas because I said, "Hey, go to check out Fat Mike's," and he actually did. I was surprised. But yeah, I'm not doing nothing tomorrow. Tomorrow I have to go. Actually, tomorrow I have to go to the grocery store and get an order. That's the one thing. If I don't do anything tomorrow, I have to go to the store. Yeah. Oh, excuse me, guys. Oh, crap. Stephanie's going to be one with the couch. Cool. Oh, lost Sig Myth. We lost Sig Myth. Maybe lost his internet connection. Hopefully he'll be back shortly. Yeah, Steph, I hope to be one with, I don't know, the couch, something. Oh, here he comes. Hang on, I'm coming. There he is. I think. Molly, stop. Sig Myth, you there? I see his emblem, but I don't see him, so I don't know. I'm not sure. Oh, there he is.
Something happened. I got disconnected. I'm sorry.
That's all right. I'm like, that's what I'm saying. You probably lost your internet connection. But yeah, it's I'm like, oh, well, he was there 2 seconds ago, now he's gone.
Yeah, it just dropped on me. It was like it started lagging real bad, and then I was like, oh, I think I got kicked off.
Steph said she's gonna be one with the couch this weekend.
Yeah, especially Monday. She will be one with the couch Monday. I'd be lucky if I get her off the couch.
Be like if I get off the couch.
Yep. Absolutely.
But yeah, it's a nice long weekend, and
yep.
Well, guys, I know it's really early for me to call it. I know we never shut down this early, but I'm just starting to not feel good. Like I'm just starting to not feel good. So, Mr. Fred, if it's all right, I'd like to call it.
No worries, man.
Yeah, I was the last like 10 minutes. I'm just not feeling something. Just like I just feel weird all of a sudden.
It's fine, man.
I hope you and Steph have a good weekend. I hope everybody else has a good weekend. Thanks for hanging out with us on this short edition of Outside the Box Live. Look forward to seeing you all guys next week. Fred, I'll have fun in Philly.
Thank you.
And, guys, Susan, Judy, everyone. Hope you all have a good weekend. Happy Labor Day, guys.
We'll see y'all later. Have a good one.